totally against drugs. And I told him that. And I says, you know, you want to do drugs, you wait till you get out of Vietnam. It's easy to get here, but you can't do your job if you're on drugs. And my job is the mission is to get the guys off the battlefield and to get you home alive. And I'm not taking a risk on somebody that's too damn weak to stay off drugs. So most of I had guys, enlisted guys that would, you know, tell me, hey, so and so's down smoking marijuana. And I'd go down and get them, and you know, you got a choice, my friend. You can get off of it. That's it. Uh, I remember one guy that came into us from the infantry, and he was a medic, and had a combat medic badge, but he wanted to fly dust off, and so he came into 498, and but he had I kept getting reports that he was doing drugs, and couldn't catch him. I called him in and told him, if you're doing drugs, get the hell out of here before I have to punish you, because I guarantee you, if I catch you and you're rescuing that helicopter and the rest of that crew because you're too stupid to stay off of drugs, I said, you know, then I don't want you in this unit. And it kept going, and I grounded him. And he went down one night, and the helicopter, the standby helicopter, was getting ready to go off on a hoist mission. And he went down and told me, hey, Colonel Scott said I'm cleared to fly, so I'm going with you as a medic. And he jumped on the helicopter and took off and went down. Well, the helicopter, they went in. It was a team that had been in the mountainous area and down the ridge line, and the helicopter had been shot down, and so he was on the helicopter, was shot down. So I went out there with a hoist trying to find them, and we got several of them out, but we didn't get him and one other guy out. So the next morning I went out, and on the edge of the mountain there was a clearing, and they were bringing them out by litter. So I went out with another helicopter to evacuate them, and he came by, and he was in the litter, you know, and I was out there waiting for each one of them to come out and be sure they're okay. And he came up, he says, Colonel, he says, you're not going to be able to court-martial me now, are you? I says, why not? Well, he says, I'm a hero. He says, I've been in. I says, you're probably the reason the damn helicopter crashed. And I says, son, you're on your way home, and I'm going to court-martial you for sure. You can't do that. I says, yes, I can. And I did. I filed a court-martial on him, and they evacuated him to the States and court-martialed him on him. But it's just a thing, you know. I don't think he was the reason they crashed, but I mean, they got shot from the ground, VC and so forth. But it's just the point that you don't put up with stuff like that.